Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the What the Football channel. This is the Scrubber and BH show. Come on in. You're in the right place. Boys had a great game. My name is Scrubber.
BH here. Thanks for tuning in. We got a great show for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Got a great show for you today. We got some fundamentals I'm going to cover. Coach talks to us a little bit. We got some great film room stuff for you. We're going to go over last week's prediction show, and we're going to look at what we chose and what AI chose and see who got it right. And some other good stuff too. Yeah.
And great game. Really fun to watch those young guys get out there and play for a job. So, hey, let's go highlights, man. Yeah, great job on those highlights, man. Looked really good. So now let's move on to film room. Got some great stuff to show you. Yep. And I think first up, we got that little back shoulder pass from Fitzpatrick to rookie Diami Brown. And Brown does a great job. Just kind of reaches right up there and just snags it. So really went up and got it. Let's just watch it a little slow-mo there and see how it looks. Yeah. That was quick. Quick release. Yeah.
This is a nice play by Jimmy Moreland, number 20. He'll be coming out of the left side of your screen. Boom.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great athletic play by him because he almost got, picked there by the other corner, and Cincinnati did a good job of trying to do that. But look how athletic he was. Look at he really almost right there, and boy, he slips, turns, and he knew the ball was coming there. That was one good thing. He knew, and man, did he make a great play. Yeah, here's the rookie, Will Bradley King, coming from behind to get that strip sack. Beautiful. Washington football team falls on it, which is good. Didn't try and scoop and run. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that young guy. Man. Very good. All right. You like to see that.
Here's a great screen play by the boys. They're throwing it to Antonio Gibson, but the best part here is Roulier and Scherf get out and do the good blocking. Look at that. 73. Pow. Nice block. So we're going to watch that in real time. If you're ready, here we go. Nice. Everybody doing their job.
Yeah. Well, you got to love your center and your guard running out there, leading the screen like that. That's awesome. Last week, Coach Ron talked about letting Jarrett Patterson maybe, return some kicks. He was happy with the return game, and true to his word, he did let Jarrett Patterson return a kick. Let's see what we get here.
Nice. Go, baby.
Man.
Super stuff.
There you go.
Here we have another spotlight on some good tackling technique, which was very good this week. God, what, Justin Phillips?
Yeah.
Number 45, Justin Phillips. Great film room stuff. That always leads us to fundamentals. If you're going to do film room, you got to talk about fundamentals. A couple of fundamentals were really good this week. Were the punting really improved this week, He dropped 3 of them down inside the 20. And if you see
did.
all our guys are waiting right there, you can see there the receivers going, I'm calling fair catch. You don't want to get killed. They did really, really good. And the field goals, my man did really great. All that, the long snapper, all that looked like it was clicking perfect. They were pretty much down the middle, didn't miss any. So we got great improvement there. The fumble recovery was very good this week too. Everybody was in the city this week for the fumble recovery. Wise, and then the other guy who picked it up when Heineke dropped the ball. So, and which is another issue right there, ball control. He's running around out there with it hanging out just a little bit. He's going to have to pull that in just a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that was really good. Everybody played really tight this week. The only other thing that I saw in the coaching area would have been that the red flag that they threw out on McKissick to see if that was a first down. First of all, their people stumbled by not giving them clear. That even I looked at it, it didn't look like the first. But then after they didn't get the first, they went for it on 4th down when they could have kicked a field goal. Now, I give them a little bit of grace there because it's preseason and maybe they just want to try out their 4th down technique and get a practice in on that rather than take the field goal. But I would hope in the future you take the 3 when you can, especially when your boy is kicking as good as he has been. So I believe
that's
Coach
true.
Coach has a couple good things to say about what he thinks about some of his fundamentals and what the team has been doing.
We got to find out what the best combinations are for situational football. So we'll see how that goes. Wide receiver. The depth at wide receiver is going to be really, really interesting because we got faster as a football team, and we did that on purpose. We knew we had to get faster, and then we got faster in the secondary as well. So for the most part, that's been really good. You want to be able to match the talent in your division, and we've got a very good division in terms of skill positions. I really do. Dallas and New York with what they're doing, Philadelphia, we've got to be able to match those guys. And so when a young man like St. Juice was sitting there looking at us, and we're going, wow, this he's falling all the way to here. This is a kid that we really liked. And you look at him, he's got good size, good length, good speed. And what helps him is the length. You couple that with the speed and quickness he has, and all of a sudden you have a guy that can make plays. Key is to win it better. We were 7-9. We've got to be better than that this time. The biggest thing, my concern going into camp, and I told this to the players, and I've said this publicly, is have we matured as a football team? You know what I'm saying? Are we seasoned enough? Last year, a lot of things that we did, in my mind, are going to help us going forward. One of them is trying to win the division and then winning it. The last third of the season was playoff football for us because we couldn't falter. We had to win. We got the lead in division. We kept the lead in division, and then we had to win at the end to get in, and we did. That, to me, kind of put us in a position where I know we've been tested that way. But did we learn from last year? Are we ready to take that next step? And that's where the maturity comes in. So that is my concern. That's what I'm looking for, to see if we've matured as a football team.
Last week's predictions were very good. For me, anyways. I got mine right. It was a win for the boys. They did really great. BH nailed it too.
That's right. So finally, we got our win on the board, our prediction right. AI took a shot. Yeah, he started off strong. He predicted a loss, but can't win them all. Yeah, and looking back, we did talk about how, they have a pretty good receiving core, and our DBs, will get a bit of a test there. And boy, they really did, because our starting corners, they didn't start. And so you saw a lot of those young guys, including Benjamin St. Just out there, getting to play. And really, we even saw some highlights earlier of those guys making, great plays. So yeah, they did really good. I think 2 of the guys that we kind of talked about that we kind of wanted to see do well, and what we wanted to all do well, was Diami Brown. He had some catches. He did good. We saw that back shoulder catch. There you go. He did really well. He looks like the real deal. The other was Jamin Davis. So didn't have a lot of film on Jamin. We'll be doing that during the regular season. But I did go back and check and watch him. He's doing really well. I mean, he is not an old school middle linebacker. He's not a big guy who's going to crush in, thump, knock people backwards. He's a modern middle linebacker who's got to go side to side, read and react, and definitely be in coverage. There's one play where he went all the way to the outside and covered the outside receiver. They ran a running back out there, and the play didn't go to him, but he was right on his man. I saw screen plays where he kept his position. He stayed out and had his eye on that running back, and he really did read and react well, got in on tackles and plays. He is going to have to improve a little bit of his reaction time. Guys got their hands on him a little bit. He got washed out a few times, but that'll come with practice, especially if he can react faster. But that's a tough job, middle linebacker. But he did really, really well. I mean, it's only his second game. So anyway, that's I was really happy to see his progress.
Yeah, great D all the way around.
Yep. They were swarming. They were jumping on fumbles. So anyway, that was a fun game to talk about. It was a great win. So when's the next show?
The next show is going to be on Friday, August 27th. Probably put it out in the morning for y'all. That's going to be our prediction show, and we're going to be predicting the win against the Baltimore Ravens. We're probably going to bring you some stuff about the Ravens and some coach stuff before the game. So some fundamentals that we're going to keep our eye on. And that was a lot of fun, guys. Great game.
Yeah, it really was. All right, Scrubber. Thanks, man. Good show.
See you Friday.